The Galactic Council's chamber fell silent as Ambassador Sarah Chen stepped forward to the witness podium. The vast amphitheater, carved from a single asteroid and housing representatives from 47 different species, had never felt quite so tense. The question hanging in the recycled air was simple enough, yet it had sparked 3 days of heated debate among the galaxy's most advanced civilizations. "Ambassador Chen," spoke Council Prime Zethkar, his crystalline form refracting the chamber's bioluminescent lighting into prismatic patterns across the walls. "Your species seeks membership in our alliance, yet we have discovered troubling information about your homeworld's atmospheric conditions. Before we proceed, the Council requires clarification about these phenomena you call storms." Sarah's lips curved into a subtle smile, barely perceptible to most alien species present, but the Vorthak delegation's heat sensors picked it up immediately. They shifted nervously in their temperature-controlled pods. "What would you like to know about them?" Sarah asked, her voice carrying clearly through the chamber's acoustic design. Council Prime Zethkar consulted his data tablet. With 4 of his 6 appendages, our preliminary scans of Earth revealed atmospheric disturbances of unprecedented violence. Rotating wind systems with velocities exceeding 300 of your kilometers per hour, electrical discharge events generating billions of volts, and precipitation, patterns that can deposit meters of frozen water in mere hours. Surely these represent existential threats to your civilization. The human ambassador's smile widened slightly. Around the chamber, representatives leaned forward, or performed whatever equivalent their physiology allowed for focused attention. "Oh, you mean hurricanes, lightning, and blizzards?" Sarah said, as if discussing the weather at a garden party. "Yes, we get those." A ripple of confusion passed through the assembled delegates. The Corvani representative, a being resembling a cross between a tree and a nervous system, rustled his photosynthetic fronds anxiously. "Ambassador, perhaps there is a translation error. We are discussing meteorological events capable of destroying entire city-states." "No translation error," Sarah replied cheerfully. "We call the big ones superstorms or perfect storms. They're quite spectacular, actually. Some of my favorite memories are of watching lightning storms from my grandmother's porch in Kansas." Council Prime Zethkar's crystal structure flickered, the equivalent of a confused blink. "You observe these phenomena? For entertainment?" "Among other things." Sarah activated her holographic display, showing images from Earth. "This is Hurricane Patricia, one of the stronger ones we recorded. Wind speeds hit 345 kilometers per hour. And here's a supercell thunderstorm in Oklahoma. See how its rotation forms that beautiful structure? We call them mesocyclones." The chamber erupted in a cacophony of clicks, whistles, harmonics, and other alien expressions of disbelief. "Silence," Zethkar commanded. "Ambassador Chen, our data suggests that these storms regularly impact populated areas. How does your species survive?" Sarah's smile never wavered. "We adapt. We build underground shelters for tornadoes, reinforce our structures for hurricanes, and develop early warning systems. Some humans actually chase storms professionally. They drive vehicles directly into hurricanes and tornadoes to study them." The ethereal delegate, a being of pure energy contained within a force field, pulsed a disturbed shade of crimson. "This suggests either remarkable foolishness or—" It paused, its energy field flickering. "Remarkable courage." "We prefer to call it curiosity," Sarah said. "You see, storms aren't just destructive forces to us. They're also beautiful, powerful, and essential parts of our world's ecosystem. Lightning helps fix nitrogen in our soil. Hurricanes redistribute heat from our tropics to our poles. Blizzards provide water for agriculture." She advanced to the next hologram, footage of storm chasers driving through a hailstorm, their vehicles' cameras capturing ice stones the size of baseballs bouncing off the windshield while the occupants whooped with excitement. "Counselors," Sarah continued, "you seem concerned that our planet's weather patterns make us unfit for galactic civilization. But consider this. We didn't evolve despite these storms. We evolved because of them. Every hurricane that battered our coasts taught us to build stronger. Every tornado that struck our planes taught us to read the sky better. Every lightning strike that started a forest fire taught us to understand the power of electricity. The Zephyrian representative, a creature of flowing gases held together by magnetic fields, whispered something that the translators rendered as awestruck profanity. By the time we developed agriculture, Sarah said, pulling up historical data, we were already predicting weather patterns weeks in advance. By the time we developed flight, we were routinely flying through the worst storms our planet could produce. Our commercial aircraft are struck by lightning an average of once per year, and they're designed to handle it so well that passengers often don't even notice. She gestured to another hologram showing a massive oil rig in the middle of a churning ocean, being battered by waves the size of buildings. This is one of our deep-sea drilling platforms during a Category 4 hurricane. It's designed to not just survive storms like this, but to keep operating through them. Council Prime Zethkar's crystalline form had shifted to what Sarah's cultural briefing suggested was deep contemplation. You are saying that your species considers these catastrophic events to be normal operating conditions? More than normal, Sarah replied. Essential. Our storms taught us patience, resilience, and respect for forces larger than ourselves. They taught us to work together, because you don't survive a tornado by yourself. They taught us to plan ahead, to build redundant systems, and to never underestimate the power of nature. She paused, letting her words sink in before delivering her final point. Counselors, you've spent the last 3 days debating whether Earth storms make humanity too dangerous or too fragile for galactic civilization. But ask yourselves this. If we can thrive on a planet where the weather routinely tries to kill us, what do you think we can accomplish when we finally get somewhere peaceful? The chamber fell into absolute silence. Even the Corvani stopped their constant rustling. Finally, the ethereal delegate pulsed a brilliant gold, the color of respect among its species. The human makes a compelling argument. Perhaps we have been approaching this question incorrectly. Council Prime Zethkar's crystal structure brightened. Indeed, we asked about Earth storms as if they were obstacles to be overcome, but it appears they were teachers. Sarah's smile broadened into a full grin, an expression that her briefings indicated would be understood positively by 38 of the 47 species present. Counselors, she said, if you approve humanity's membership in the Galactic Alliance, I promise you this. We'll weather any storm the universe throws at us. After all, she gestured to the hologram still showing, the oil rig standing firm against mountainous waves. We've had plenty of practice. The vote when it came was unanimous.